Monday, July 18th, 2011 was the worst day of my life. I lost my grandpa, who I used to call Grumpy. He was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer called mesothelioma. You can only get it one certain way, is when you breathe in a certain type of exposure. I don't know what it's called, but it was ironic that he got this cancer because he got the job just to support his family. And sorry guys, I might cry. And you know what? He actually enjoyed working and doing all that stuff. The day his life ended was just like any other day for me. I woke up in the morning, took a shower, ate, did everything else. It was during the summer, so I had to work at like 10 a.m. Of course, I didn't want to go because, I'd rather be with my grandpa than, go to work and like fold clothes all day. So, I'm there, whatever, and before I actually went to work, I made my dad promise me, like, if anything had happened, call me as soon as possible, like, I would just leave work. So I'm there for a couple of hours, and I get a call from my cousin saying, Ashley, you need to come straight to our grandma's house. Grandpa's not feeling so well. So I rush over there as soon as possible. Like, I'm speeding all the way from Downey to Whittier, just trying to get there, just thinking, like, oh my gosh, what if he dies and, like, I'm at work, and just, I knew that something was going to happen soon because those last few weeks he couldn't breathe, and it was just, like, horrible. He had lost an enormous amount of weight, and, like, the first 2 months it was already, like, 15 pounds. Like, it was horrible. So as soon as I walk in, I see my family there, just crying, holding hands. Just it was horrible to see anybody like that. So I go straight in to see my grandfather, and he's on the bed, laying there. I sit right by him on a chair, and I'm holding his hand. I was literally there, sitting there for maybe 30 minutes, and I finally just told him, how much I loved him and just how much he meant to me, because I knew that was the last time I was going to see him. So I just poured my entire heart out to him. A few hours later, my grandma walks in, and they said the priest is here. So the priest came in, and we said I think it's called the last rites, because we're Catholic. So the priest comes in, we're all holding hands, and we're saying a prayer, and we're just telling him how much we loved him. And the priest was really close to him, so he was just telling him, like, oh, you're such a great man, because he used to help out with the church a lot. So seeing my grandfather and the priest sitting there just made me want to cry so much, because he was such a great man to him too as well. They used to be really close. So we're all sitting there holding hands, and one by one we're telling him, like, how much we loved him. At 1:56 was when he passed. We were just such in shock, and it was actually a good thing, because he was suffering so much. We just wanted to see him. We didn't want to see him go, but it was such a relief to know that, like, he's in a better place and not suffering anymore on this world. So that's the end.